Let's start the show. There is the stuff. Hi. All right. Lights. I don't know if that's any different. Hi. Welcome to another fun-filled episode of You Can't Do That on Salesforce. I'm Tom, and I'm out of focus. Hang on. Yeah. You guys, you got to see the beard. So let's make sure the beard. There we go. All right, we're back. What's going on today? We are refactoring Uno. Little bit. If you were on the show last week, I talked a lot about, well, actually I didn't even talk a lot. I think we discovered together a lot that the card object, which is like all the cards in the Uno game, doesn't make a lot of sense to have. It causes, well, we had someone on the chat who was like, I'm confused. Why are you doing that? And I was like, yeah, that's a really good point. It was done that way for like, data model relational elegance or appropriateness or what have you. But it doesn't make a lot of sense because we also have this thing called a game card that it's just a junction between the game and the card. Oh yeah, data model. Yeah, boop. Here. This is the thing that we're deciding what to do with in gray. I think the answer is this goes away as an object eventually, replaced by custom metadata because we can store it there. And this game card takes more of a front seat. I don't like that color. A little darker. There we go. This game card takes more of a front seat by getting, instead of just looking up to the card, when we start a game, we have to make a bunch of these anyway. We basically have to make a deck. So we make all these game cards, 108, I think, game cards. So we have to make them anyway. We already have 108 of these that initiate from it. So let's just, let's just replicate the data rather than do this relationship. So yeah, we're going to refactor card from an object to custom metadata. We're going to refactor the game card object to have more fields, basically, to match the card. We're going to stamp those values onto from the card metadata now to the game card record. And then we're going to probably rebuild some stuff. Not rebuild, but reference differently. And I don't want to take away card until we've kind of covered all the bases. So yeah, this is a little bit of a remodel episode, but I think this will make sense. It's going to definitely make flows easier to process. It's going to make some other aspects easier to navigate. One great example, we've got this, we've run into this pattern now with our reactive flow and our LWCs, where we basically have to pass around the selected game card and the selected card, and like we have to requery for the card and the selected game card. It's no fun. So let's just get rid of card is what I'm trying to say. So how are we gonna do that? We're gonna make some objects, make some custom metadata, move some fields around. Hopefully I can kind of copy paste some stuff in here, and then we'll have to regenerate the the card data, which I think we can do some scripting mojo to input. Well, I got to find that. Is there a way to do custom metadata import from a CSV file? Because it's not an object. So anyway, let's get started. We need custom metadata type. Can I get away with calling this card? Because we already have a card object. Is that going to cause us trouble? Let's find out. All expects codes and these ways. Yeah, I think we should be good here. We can't. All right, so we need Uno card. I guess we'll have to call it. And then maybe we'll have to do some... Yeah, I wanted to just call it card, but we'll call it Uno cards because we... well, we have to. So there you go. Okay, so we're going to make that metadata. Then I'm going to try to pull that metadata down and just try to apply my fields that are on my card object through the IDE. So let's see here. If we pull... My pushes and pulls have been like not working in... There we go. Okay. I don't know why. My pushes and pulls have been not working in some other VS Code instances. I don't know what's going on. But we got that. So, where are you? I have to refresh this. Oh, wait. It's in my objects. Uno card and Uno card. So we're going to take card. And let's see. We just have action, color, and value. So copy this and let's paste it in here. Now, one thing we were going to do was merge action and value. Right now, value is currently a numeric field, which makes sense because those are numeric values that we're dealing with. And on one hand, that's good. On the other hand, like, there's really no point. Well, wait, is there score? No, there's scoring. There's scoring, but still, we could have a separate score field because I think I never knew there was scoring in Uno until like a little while ago, probably the first episode. But there's scoring, so I guess we do need a numeric field would be helpful, but I'm also feeling like value. We could have a separate score field that's numeric and have a value field that is text, right? And then we could take our actions here and, we can unpick listify those and just have those, we're always evaluating the values anyway. And I feel like there was an instance in our code where it made sense to have these both together. So I'm going to go for that. I think the color is still different. It's its own thing. But let's change. Actually, I'm just going to, I'm going to be because I don't want to, I can do a little bit of metadata tweaking like this, but I can't go all the way into, where'd we go? Did I just delete that? No, here it is. All right, let's push that. We'll make that field in the UI just because I don't have all the syntax memorized. But this is a handy little trick. Should be a handy little trick. Global pick list of... global pick list. Do we have color as a pick list? We do. So a global pick list is not supported on... Really? So let's look at that. I think I just learned something. So we can't pick... No, you can't. Okay, well that makes sense because you might not have the global pick list in the org that your custom metadata is referencing. So we're not going to do any of this. We're going to just make our fields. This can be handy if if the fields oblige it. You can copy right in the IDE the fields from an object into a custom metadata for migration purposes. But in our case, we're just going to go ahead and make them. What I do want to see is what is that global pick list that we're drawing from? the other thing here too is like some of these global pick lists may not be so global anymore. Although no, there might be a couple places where else we could use them. Oh, let's see. Pick list value sets. Card colors. Okay. Blue, red, green, yellow, black. Blue, green, red, yellow, black. All right, so we'll go over here. We'll call this color. You can display them like that. We're never really displaying it. Anyone who can use customize app, that's fine. We're not building a package today. Maybe someday we'll package up Uno and put it on the App Exchange, but I doubt it. Okay, there's color, and put that on the layout. And now we need value. So we might be refactoring this later, but let's go with value. It is text value right now. The only instance where we need the actual numeric out of it is if we do scoring. So otherwise it kind of doesn't care. And yeah. Okay, so there's our type. There's our new custom metadata type. And I'm going to pull that down so we have all the latest. I think the audio is a little hot today. I can't seem to find my cover. I took some stuff apart and I got to put it back together, but I can't find all the parts. Okay, there's our Uno card. There's our fields. Do we need any other field right now? Let's see, our card. Color. No, we have color. We've combined action and value, so I think we're good there. Now we need to populate this thing. SFDX, CLI, custom metadata. Great. CMDT. Did I click it? I did. Oh, this creates a type. No, we want to, no, insert. Oh, good. We can insert from CSV file. Yay. Okay. What do we need here? We only have to do this once because, but I guess I better get it right the first time. Because what is this? You can do a, where is the top of this page? Create a new record versus create new types from a CSV file. Okay. Create a new record type for blah, based on values using name as a column. I think we have a CSV file with, yep, we got cards.csv. We got this, but I don't think we need this anymore because we're deprecated. Cool. Insert card, insert, probably shouldn't even keep that. Insert Uno card, metadata by CSV. What does this look like? What does the SF style command for this look like? SF, CMDT, generate records. Here we go. SF, CMDT, generate records. And the CSV file is our, this is in the same folder, right? And it's scratch org. Yeah. We're only going to need to do this once because once we get this metadata, we'll pull it all down and we won't need to ever do this again. But /cards, and then our type is Do you need the underscores? Use name as the column that specifies the record name. Oh, right, because we need to, well, we have that, I think. Generate record metadata for files in directory different from the default, and use a primary key column that specifies the record name. Okay. Then how do you map the okay, so the MDT is added if you don't add it yourself, so that's fine. Our type is, where'd our objects go? Uno card, underscores, did I get too many in there? MDT. And how does field mapping work? Path name of the CSV. I'm going to guess it cares about the, probably want the field names to match the fields. Name, color, value, action. All right, so we don't need, we need to merge color. What's the best way to do that? I think we can just take out, yeah, we'll take out action, right? And then we're going to do some, we're going to have a little fun with, I don't know if we care about, do we need to remove all those? Probably. So maybe it's easier to just open up my CSV file and get a new version of it. I'm hoping that it's smart enough to just map the fields according to the to their names. So how should we clean this up? I'm just going to grab it. In fact, I think it's already in, let's take a look here. I think I already have it in Google here somewhere. Uno data. Uno data. We're going to turn, we're going to move all the, oops. We're going to move all the, oh, yeah, I'm doing things off screen. Y'all can't see. We're going to move all of these to, whoops. We're going to update our logic here to, this gets a little easier now, right? Substitute. I think this gets a lot easier. This is just B plus C now. Yeah. Okay. We got our name because they have to be. Oh, you know what? We have, okay. The thing is, let's see. The name is going to be the name, but we have two of each of these cards. And I don't want to get all weird with trying to manage, like we're not going to manage the quantity of cards on here. I'm just going to have duplicates. But you can see I've got a red one, and then I got another red one. I think we're going to have to, let's go back to this. Column used to determine the name of the record. I got to remember here, when we create a record, so I'm hoping that name goes here. It turns it into what we need it to. And our value is going to go there, and the color is a color. So I think we could call these. We're never going to see this data really. but I need uniques on the names. So I think what we're going to do is add another field in here so we can get the data, get the name that we need on each of these. Yeah, so I'm definitely want to test this with with like one record and make sure that I get this right. But for now, let's clean this up to what we know we need to do. Whoops. All right, we need to change these. Gonna use value for everything. The color for these is black. And our format for our name, let's just drag this all the way down. And, oh, we need these over there too. There we go. Okay, black wild, and then, so let's get rid of, hey, Reese Ruth Smith, we have 2 of most everything, because the Uno card deck, whoops, looks like this. So we actually end up with, you know, like 2 red ones and 2 red skips, and actually 4 wilds, etc. So this metadata is just going to be like the sole purpose of this metadata is for us to loop over it. And yeah, exactly. I can't tell you how much Uno I've learned trying to build Uno. I was talking earlier, like, there's scoring in Uno. I had no idea that there was I've never played a game of Uno where you where there's a score involved. Oh, can't seem to find it either. But anyway, yeah. So this is like we're just building kind of a dictionary of all the records or all the cards in our for our metadata, because we're just going to loop over them and generate actual data from them. But right now I'm trying to figure out how to, we need unique names. So I think the labels will get away with them being, well, I guess what I think I want to end up with is like red 1, but what I think it actually needs to be is like red 1 _ 1. Or maybe we do something like this. What does that render as? Yeah, that could be what we do. Okay, yeah, we're going to do that. That's what we're going to do. So let's go back over here. This is a sidebar of doing some Google Sheet formula mojo. So these will all be part of deck 1. Oh, sorry, these. And then we'll make these red 2s. And we'll make these greens, green 1. And we'll make these greens, green 2s. And then we'll make these yellows, whoops, yellow 1. And then we'll make these yellows, yellow 2. And you can imagine what we're going to do next. And blue skip. And these are, oops, these are 2. Here we go. And then, so black wilds, I think we call this 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw 4 is 1, 2, oops, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Groovy. Let's update this name. Yes, that's that's definitely that. Fortunately, like none of this really, once you get into a game, none of this is really going to matter because all we care about is, hey, what's the card? But this is literally for like naming convention, make Salesforce metadata happy. Whoops. Let's see. So we're gonna do something like put a space in there, open paren, and our sequence and close paren. How does that look? Groovy. Okay. Let's run this all the way down here. There we go. I think those are our names. We don't really need the sequence field. And let's, I'm gonna do this. Let's copy this and insert left, paste special values there. So, and then we're gonna get rid of this column. There we go. And then we can get rid of sequence. And now we can export this. CSV, Uno data, and we'll drag this into our Visual Studio here. And we'll delete this cards. We'll rename this one cards. All right, that looks like something. I'm gonna just make a copy. Excuse me. And let's rename this to cards 2. I want like one line in here to make sure this is actually going to work. So we'll go like this, like that, and like this. And then back over here, let's use cards 2 and let it rip, I guess. Hopefully this creates a new metadata record with that one card in there with the right name. I hope it uses the name as the label, and then the label turns into the developer name, and those are unique, and we're all good with the world. All right, I feel like I've built this up enough. Let's run this. Am I in the right spot? Where am I here? Let's see. Oops. I put it in my script file, but then I realized the path is probably wrong because I just want to run this. All right, so we're in Uno folder. We need to get into, we want to get into scripts, CLI, and then, yeah, from here we can call that. And I think, fire away. Drum roll, drum roll. Brrr. Okay. I've never done this before, so I guess I've got to install some stuff. All right. Nope. Still doing install. Come on, get to the good stuff. Oh no. No such file. What? Huh? Force app main objects Uno card fields. Why are you looking in there? Because you definitely have that file, or no such file or directory. Well, hopefully this doesn't turn into a wild goose chase of, let's run it again, right? That should do it. Are the names in our name, color, value? I did rename my file. It's the same stuff, just less. Cards 2. That's our, I'm in that folder, and I should, maybe I don't need, hold on, maybe I don't need the dot slash. Let's just do cards 2 and try it again. No, what is, I don't understand why it's looking in here. It must look in here for the fields that it's gonna map to. But why doesn't it see that? Force app. Oh, we must have to run this. We have to run this from the top. I think we have to run this from the top level of the, I think we have to run this from the top level of the folder where the file is, or where the project is. So let's see this. Yeah. Okay. So I hope this is what we have to do. I'm going to move this up here just so I can copy and paste a little bit. We're at the top, so we're going into scripts/CLI/cards v2. Scripts/CLI/cards v2. Okay. Try that. Ready, go. Okay. There we go. Now created it, I think it just created it local, right? Because I still have to push that. Let's see. Yep. So that's kind of interesting, right? It actually doesn't create the it doesn't put it into Salesforce yet. What did we get here? We got our label. All right, it did what we asked it to do. We got our label, red 0, part 1, not protected. We got our color, it's red. We got our value, it's 0. Those are both strings. So we should get a whole bunch of these, but then we got to push them into the org, which is fine. So that whole command doesn't actually interact with Salesforce. It just interacts locally. Then we got to shove them in. So I'm going to, because it's not in Salesforce, I'm just going to delete this. Yep. And let's run it again, but with our big file, which is just cards. I'm going to get rid of cards too, because it will confuse me later. Although again, we should never need to do this after this, because we'll actually have bona fide metadata records. Okay, let's run, just run cards. And whoops, don't do that. Ready, go. There we go. Created a bunch of metadata. Generally resembles what we're looking for. Did we get the, yeah, all right. Push, all right. All right, so now we got all our metadata local. We're going to push it into the Salesforce org. This might take a second. Or not. Pretty fast. How'd we do? Yay. So we should have 108. I'm not going to count them. Records here. Black draw 4, black wild. There's 4 of those. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Only 1, 0. I thought that's kind of interesting. Where'd it go? Here it is. I don't know why they did that. Why are there zeros, and why are there only 1 0 but 2 of every other? Whatever the case may be. That's Uno. All right, cool. So now we've got metadata. So the first order of business, I guess, is to let the dog in because he can't stop scratching at the door. He's going to be very upset. There's stuff on his bed. Oh, I know. It's okay. There we go. I need a dog cam. Let's see. Okay, first order of business now that we've got that data. So we're got to start like uncoupling all of our card stuff and our game card stuff. But actually first, we need to do one other thing. We need to put these fields that we have on card onto game card. And hopefully I'll have more luck moving those than I did before. We're trying to move them to the metadata. We don't need action. Well, here's the thing. Value has changed. It is no longer a string. So we will have to, honestly, I'm just going to recreate that one. Color, I think we can move color. We do have card colors as a global pick list. So we can move that one fairly easy. We still need game. We won't need card. We won't need that lookup eventually. So let's push our new field. Oh, Ruth, no, we've been through a few a few vintages of pups since the days of yore. But yeah, we lost our boxers, but we gained another mutt that kind of resembles a terrier, and he's cool. His name's Shiloh. He's a good dog, but he very much likes to be in here during the show and scratches at the door. So. Okay, let's see. Let's go back to our org. So we're good with our metadata. Let's go look at our game card. We got color. It is the global pick list set. We need to do some permission set mojo here. So when we create, thanks Ruth. Yeah, I'll dog cam next week for sure. Thanks for stopping by. When we create these fields via, actually, I wonder. No, that won't matter. Well, let's see. Is there a function in here? If I were to create a field, schema generate field. All right, so this is a beta thing. So schema generate field will let me create a field, but not much else. I want to make some stuff, right? I do the same patterns over and over and over again, where and maybe somebody's built a plugin for this already, but I make a field, and then I go to this permission set, which is what I'm about to do right here, and I go find the field that I just created. I always have an admin role in these apps, and they need access to everything. So, but I got to come in here. Now, when I do this in the UI, it's fine, because you can just pick this. You can replace the profiles with permission sets, so that's fine. But if I were to do this via the command line, or I'm sorry, via the what words am I using? Via the IDE, I would like it to create the field, upload the field metadata, update the permission set metadata, which I guess I probably could do, right? I wonder, is there a permission set out here? I just don't, I'd like to mess around with some, with a little bit more of the CLI to make robots do stuff, repeatable stuff. Like whenever I do one of these apps, right, I'm always creating an app. I'm naming it something. I'm then immediately creating a permission set that follows the naming convention. All the objects that get created for the app need to belong to that, blah, 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 right? So someday, maybe next week. I don't know. Okay, anyway, so we got color value. I'm going to create on my own, just because we're changing the data type for that. So text, value. The thing with value is even with the numerics, I mean, if we need to do some scoring, we'll work that out. But it's really just comparison in Uno. Does the color match the color, or does the number match the number? So it doesn't care if it's 9 as text or 9 as value. We'll have some code probably to update, because I'm sure we're doing a greater than. Well, we don't even do greater than less than. It never comes into play. The only time the color or the number the value matters, I think, is when you're scoring or when you're matching. But anyway, all right, here's our value. And have I not set that? I guess I haven't updated the user interface settings. I'm going to turn that off everywhere. Huh. Oh, you know, I made a new scratch org and then never up. I got to find the scratch org setting that ticks that box to say use permission sets instead of profiles here. Anyway, let's put that on the layout. Do I still have my permission set up? No. All right. Have that open in another window. Game card. Did you guys hear the dog sigh? Value, check. All right, admin, full rights everywhere. Groovy. Let's see what's next. Okay, so we have that. Things are going to break here pretty soon because now that we have game cards set up with those fields, let me just check I don't think game card, I don't believe card's just a lookup on, right, because of security, card's just a lookup. We won't be able to get rid of that yet. We're going to have to unravel some stuff in our flow. And also like this, you know.
I didn't get that. Oh. Could you try again?
Siri would like to help. No. Did I say the name? I don't think I said the name. Thanks for playing. I don't even want to say Siri. I'm afraid it's going to listen. Okay, now we got to go to flows. Let's get over to, I think we have everything we need on the game card. Let's go over to our flows. So we've got 3 flows that matter. Starting a new game, we definitely have to update here because we're going to loop over our custom metadata now instead of looping over our card data. Create new turn. I gotta see if card is referenced anywhere in there, and if so, we're gonna make the change. Play turn, I know card is referenced a lot in there, so that's probably where the bulk of our work is gonna happen. I don't think create new game is gonna be too bad. I think we have one step in here that, let's see. Yeah, get cards, right? Yep. So let's get cards metadata. And Uno card here. We just want them all the records. Okay, and then we're going to create new game. We're going to loop cards here, but first we're going to loop get cards metadata. And then we're going to iterate. This is game card, right? So this is our iterator. We have our game, we have our pile. So we don't want our card anymore. We're going to get rid of that eventually, but actually wait, we do need to because I don't think if you do this at the end then you can't add more stuff. So I'm gonna take a screenshot of this so I don't forget that that's what we got to do later. Keep that over there. Let's remove that. We don't need card anymore. We need game card iterator dot color equals the current card equals me not being able to spell. Loop cards dot color. We need the value. Iterator dot value equals cannot spell equals the value. Oh, and then the name. We probably need the name, right? I think we do need card name as a field. Because we have an auto number, which makes sense, but I think we do want a card name field. So let's, we're gonna have to create that. And that's fine. Let's save this as a new version. What are we up to? V2 without crazy loop. I don't know what, I don't know what that was. This will be V2. V2, replacing card _ C with Uno card MDT. Check. Now let's go back over to our game card. I mean, I suppose I kind of want to keep the auto number because it'll be easier to distinguish between games, like which cards, you know, if I just replace this with text and it's like red 1, then that's going to be kind of nasty. I also wonder, and it's a little late, although we could update the files. I think what we're going to need is we're going to need to have a formula that generates the field, generates the label, or we kick the can down the curb. We just replicate the label, you know, the card name like red 1 parenthesis 1, put that on the just put that on the record, and then if we have to render it, I'm trying to think where we have to render it. I think we render it in our flow, our reactive flow. It might show up there, or we could just pop the label in the way that we want it to be. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so new, you know what I'm gonna do first? I'm gonna fix that setting. Is that user management? Is it here? Permission set. Field over security for permissions. Yes. Give me that. Give me some of that. Okay. I got game card up here twice. Lost something along the way here. Let's close one of these. Game card. Fields. New field. Text. I'm going to call it label. Okay. That's what we love right there. Best feature in the world. Best feature in Salesforce. Without a doubt. Okay, we've got label, so now we can go back to our, we saved this, we need to refresh. And we're gonna loop card. So I think I need a formula for this. And oops, sorry. And we're going to loop here. We need a formula. Game card iterator dot label equals. So we're going to take the master label. We do want this, but we actually want a formula that works with that. Let's say game card label. So our format, for this is, let's look at one of these. I want to get rid of this, right? So we could replace. I wonder what a regex looks like to replace that in a field. Because we can we regex? I think we can regex. Yeah, we can regex. Either that or it's going to be some crazy, some crazy structure. So I now summon the power of Grayskull and ChatGPT, right? That's where it's at. Because ChatGPT writes all of my regexes now, because I'm bad at regexing. Boop. Oh, let's bring it on screen, right? Here we go. Let's see. Write a regex that replaces in the string it's going to take that very literally. Let's see. Now do it for any text in parentheses. Oh, it's amazing. What a world we live in. Okay, so at the end of the day, this looks like the regex we want, I think. And, well, let's try it. Thanks, ChatGPT. This is a string. So the text is our current, oh my goodness, our current Uno cards master label. And we're going to do this. Doesn't like that. Do I need double quotes here? No. Okay, what am I doing wrong? Let me look at regex again. Oh, just returns true. Oh, we want to, can we substitute? Oh, did I write No, I didn't write an invocable for this. I feel like I wrote an invocable somewhere else in the world that would take text and take a regex and return the value. It was basically just a wrapper for replace, I think. Which we could just write that again real quick, I guess. But I want to see if can I do this in a formula? Let's look at text values. Old text, new text just takes, yeah, that doesn't do a regex situation. Is there any other way that we could? I mean, we could just rebuild it, right? Like, yeah. We know the color. Yeah, let's just make it easier for ourselves, right? We know the color and we know the value. So, right? Color, boop, boop, value. Seems easier. Yeah. And value. That's the name. Oh, geez. What is a pick list? Color. Color is a pick list. So let's do text. There we go. Okay. There. We got our value, and then we need to do so we need to add this to our collection. Game cards collection equals, oh wait, add our iterator. Okay, done. Where else is, let's see, if I want to now delete get cards, will it let me? Yes. So I think that is the extent of referencing cards. This loops our users to turn them into players. This creates hands. We're already into game card land when we do that. This is our, relate records invocable, so we didn't have to write a triply nested loop. And update game cards, draw pile, top card, doot. I think I just want to look through these. I don't think there's much. No, these are all creation steps. Game card index, we don't need that. I think we're good here. I think we've converted this from card object to card metadata. I'm going to activate it again. All right, step one. That one is done. Let's go back to our flows. And then I think it's going to get a little more interesting from here. So we're going to let's go into create new turn. Get game, get latest turn. There's nothing there. Reversed. What's our is reversed formula? Oh, right, because that's not, we haven't implemented reverse yet. It's going to be a field like that, but in the meantime, get user, player found. This is another one of those, like, probably could encapsulate an invocable because it's a lot of work, but it's okay. Top card. Here, first instance of get game top card. I think this is just get game top card value now, right? So get game top card value equals skip. Okay. So again, we need to tweak this because right now, well, last week, despite working on Uno for 6 weeks, it dawned on me that you don't have to draw a card when you play your turn. In fact, if everyone had to draw a card when they played their turn in Uno, it would be called 7. What's 7 in Spanish? Uno, dos, tres. Siete. It'd be called siete because you would never have less than 7 cards, which would be dumb. So this is a little wrong. This should not be happening. We should set the draw count actually to 0 here. Actually, this whole condition should go away because I think the draw count. Defaults to 0, right? Oh, I'm sorry, defaults to 1. So I think we need that to default to 0 because we actually, under normal circumstances, when I start a turn, I don't need to draw a card. I do need to move that into our other function, which we started, but we didn't come back here. But everything I'm saying has nothing to do with us refactoring our cards out of here. So there's nothing there. Get next game card. No, that's fine. So over here we're putting cards in the player's hand. Basically, the cards that every time we draw a card, it goes in the player's hand. Set new turn fields. Drawn player. No, I don't think we need anything there. I think. All right, that actually wasn't too bad. So we'll see. We'll see when it's said and done. But I think we're good here. All right, let's. What is this going to be? This is going to be V3. replaced, same thing, card with yes, good. Gonna save. You can do it. Work hard. There we go. I'm gonna activate this too because I think it's not gonna be the last time we update it, but we got other work to do in there, but we're good for now. Okay, so what's next? Play turn. This is where I think most of the work is going to have to be done. This is where we're going to dip back into our Lightning Web components. Good news is we're taking a lot of stuff out. So I think that the issue is with the properties of a Lightning Web component is we got to pull stuff out in order to we got to remove references to the LWCs in order to change the properties and then put them back in, and then we should be good. So. But yeah, here's where work starts. Well, I guess we've already been doing work. So get turn, no big deal. Get top game card, right? This is all we need here. Get top card is no longer necessary. Can I delete this? This is usually how I find out if do I need this? I don't know. Let's delete it. The answer is no. It's referenced by Uno hand. Okay. Oh, because it's being passed to Uno hand. So already our need to back this stuff out is showing up. So we got to go in here. We've got to take out Uno hand and Uno turn footer because they've got references to, where is it? Top card. Yep, and top game card. All right, well, I'm going to screenshot both of these so I can remember what do I need to, how do I need to reconfigure these when it's all said and done? Oh no. Wait a second. I screenshotted both of those, but I don't think it saved them. There's one. And there's two. Okay, and then are they somewhere on my computer? Probably on my desktop somewhere, because that's Uno hand, and that's Uno footer. Okay. Put you all away, and remove... Oh wait, okay. Let's see, we got it back. It unravels from here. Yep. It's a bummer. Okay, so set turn fields, discard, update game card. We're referencing the Uno footer in there a lot. Yeah, Uno. This is a challenge with refactoring flow. Is the dependency mischief and mayhem definitely shines through. Very bright, which is fair, right? I mean, it's not. Well, what else are you going to do? Right? It's. I think it would be extremely difficult to say, oh, yeah, well, we can still preserve all that functionality when you get rid of a dependency. All the references are gone. All right. Well, there's some extra, let's see. We got some configuration to restore here. Put these off to the side. Okay. Start pulling them apart. This is... See, in this case, I like top card color. Oh, actually, wait. Can we just change those? Oh. Ah, darn it. I'm going to just say to-do and to-do and update game card. This one's no fun. I think I literally need to get rid of this one. Yeah, there's just no way to. Do I have a collection that I can put in here? Like, that's really, it's nasty, but all right. I just want to preserve everything. That's good. We can get rid of these two. I'm just gonna keep it, but set it as a silly text value. Okay. Moving upstream here. It doesn't like that. Okay, just put something kind of useless in here. If discard equals discard. Okay. Well, discard equals discard. What else have we got? So, and then did we get rid of our... Well, okay, so now we got to get rid of... Can we get rid of these? No, set turn fields. What are you still referencing? I don't know what I was doing there. The footer selected game card pile equals... Oh, we're adding to the pile, I think. Do I have a screenshot of that? All right, I have a screenshot. I don't understand why. I don't understand. Got to remember what we were doing there. Because where are we? We're in set turn fields. So, yeah, all right. I'll have to come back to that. What else is missing? Let's go back here. Okay, that's gone. Uno turn footer. We just got rid of Uno turn footer. So can I say done here? Oh boy. Got it. Hope everything we did just now isn't broken. Lovely. All right. Oh, come on. I'm sure I'm just batting out of order. Oh, wow. Okay. This is going great so far. I have blown up this version of the flow. Uh-oh. Well, let's look at versions. Oh no. Okay. Fortunately, I still have it in my... I think I still have a working version in my metadata. So I'm probably going to have to push that up. No, we're good. Okay. Can I get rid of this now? Okay. Can I get rid of get top card? Yep. All right, false alarm. I think we're good there. Okay, missing navigation. Yeah, we're going to replace that with our own. Okay, so now we're going to come back over to our LWCs. And let's see, I guess, yes, I'll save that. Don't need that. Don't need that. All right, so our footer, we're taking selected card out. Uno hand. We're taking top card out, selected card out, player game cards, playable cards, coming back. Yep. Okay. And does Uno card? It takes parameters, but it takes the game card. So I think we're good there. I'm gonna push this, but I think I'm gonna get some errors because the actually it's probably gonna be fine, but we're gonna have a bunch. Yeah, we're gonna have some errors in our so in our hand we are no longer tracking selected card. We're no longer tracking top card. We are tracking playable cards. We don't need this anymore, right? Yep, we don't need this anymore. We don't need... No, I'm sorry, that's down on the card. All right, we don't need the cards to query for their stuff anymore. Handle card loaded. We're going to have to refactor this, I think, because the, let's see. Right now the cards are reporting back that they've loaded their card and are indicating if they're playable. So when do we need to do that? This was an issue of like kind of like a infinite loop situation. We could still do this on connected callback. I think so. Is that the only? So we don't need to do this either. Right? We don't need to do selected card. Oops. Okay. Yeah. And we're not doing this. Just a little cleanup. All right, so not much. Well, we're not much here, but the this HTML does not need to push the top card. No, it does not need to push the top card anymore. It just needs to push the game card and the top game card to the card itself. Okay, then in Uno card. Right now we're loading, yeah, this is going to be fun. Okay, so we don't need to get record anymore. I think we just need a connected callback here instead. And even this might be able to be processed a little bit more elegantly. When it connects, we're going to update the CSS, and then we're going to just report back that the card is loaded. We don't need to wire up for a card anymore because we have all the data we need. There's nothing here referencing card. That's our card ID. Do we care about that? I don't think we do. We don't need card ID. We don't need card JSON. Card color is actually just this .gamecard.color. Which is always going to come back now, I think, because we've got color in all of them. So we can return I think we can just return this. Okay, is player hand. If top game card, so we get rid of this, right? Is card loaded? The answer is yes. So we're not doing that anymore. So we have to go back over here. We don't need this anymore. If it's playable. Again, I think there's probably a further refactoring of this, because like we're basically, we have the logic on the card to say, hey, can you be played? Based on the the rules of the game. Almost feels like we could pass that in to the pass that from the have the hand. Yeah, no, we should pass it down and let the card decide if it's playable. So I guess reporting back like this is fine. So we'll determine if the card is playable, then we'll process it. So there's our playable card count. I think I might change the name of that too. Because I think it's a parameter we send back, right? Playable card count. Right? Playable card. So in the case of playable cards, I did not make the getter and the setter. I'm just not sure I need to. All the instructions or all the walkthroughs I could find. Oh, hey, thanks, Bats9644. I'm the worst chat watcher. I missed you. He says, good stuff, man. I will check back in on your channel and try to be more interactive next time. No problem. You're welcome to stop by and just watch me yammer with a side profile. But I appreciate you coming. Come back soon. Okay, so on a hand, Uno card. Where were we? All right, we updated this because we don't have is playable anymore, or is card loaded anymore. Is player hand? Yes, we still need. I don't think we need card ID or card JSON anymore. Right, because card ID is what we were actually passing into our card ID is what we were passing into that call to query it out. So is player hand and is playable? Yes, we still need that. We don't need to pass card back here. So that on selected is being handled here. We got rid of that. We got rid of the second parameter for the card. The CSS, I think, is just, I think we're all good there, but we do have, let's see, if is playable, we don't need this, is player hand, it's true. If top color is black, return true. Because we can always play a black card, right? It's the black cards are wilds, draw fours. And otherwise does the, all right, so this dot game card, right? Dot color. Top color we pass in, right? From Uno hand. Yep, top color, Uno hand figures out the top card color. Passes that in, and then so I mean technically we could just do top card here, right? We don't really need to pass the top color, I don't think. Top game card will know what that is now. So that gets cleaned up a little bit. So top game card.color or top game card.value. Okay. See, this is all the stuff that was like just the duplication of effort to get those data points was like just kind of nasty. So already we've like gotten rid of a lot. I don't need top color anymore here. I don't really even need card color, I don't think. Although, no, because it's going to have a color. Like, it's going to return black now. But I do think we were referencing that down here somewhere. Yeah, it's not colored to lowercase, I believe that's what we were doing. And I think, oh, wait, no, let's look at footer. No turn footer. No, we have everything there. Available actions, playable card count, right? Yeah, we're right. We gotta do playable card count. And then we're gonna have playable card count. Selected card goes away. Playable card count equals 0. Selected card is actually selected game card now. So selected game card. Oh, this is just our, no, this is our, yes, this is our label now. Yep. Okay. Playable cards and selected game card is play card active, button disabled, selected game card.color. I think we can just return that because we have it. Let's just return that, I think. Selected action, next step. We have selected card color. Is that coming in? Is that in here anywhere? Oh, okay. Let's just take this. Okay, so I think we've removed references to card, except on our game card object, which is fine. But I think we've got all this covered, and let's push and find out. Changed stuff. Good. Doesn't mean it's working, but I think we can now come back here and re-implement all the stuff that we had. So we've got Uno hand here, Uno turn footer here. This is Uno hand. Top color of top card. We don't need that anymore. Is that still on the Uno hand? Yeah, we don't need this anymore. Or can we get away with pushing that? Yes, okay. So let's refresh this one more time. I want to actually The label on this one is nice. The label on this one is non-existent. So let's make this Uno turn footer. Push that too. All right. Okay, we got all that. And back over here, refresh one more time. Uno hand. Uno hand. Oops. Okay, this is top card. And this is get player hand. Cool. And then Uno turn footer. Uno turn footer. Number of playable cards. Oh, that's Uno hand. Playable card count. Yep. Selected action. I think that one's coming back, right? Let's see. Where's all my screenshots? Selected action. Just taking a look here. Get top game card. Looking at my screenshots. Got it. Not ready for that one yet. Not ready. Uno turn footer. Looking at the wrong one. Selected action. That should be output only. Is it going to let me get away with changing that? We're going to find out. Selected game card is the Uno hands. Selected game card. There we go. Done. Save those. This should be roll equals. Hopefully it lets me change the roll without having to remove the. We'll see. We shall see. Cool. All right. Yeah, because we don't need to see that. Refresh this again. Good. Okay. So we pass in the playable card count. We pass in the selected game card, and that screenshot is done. Now we can go to our decision. Does Uno turn footer selected action equal discard? Oh, we should. I'm going to call this do discard. Yeah. It's confusing. I don't want to mess up the API names there. All right. I think we got that one. These two. Update game card. Well, set turn. Do I get set turn? Uh-oh. I don't know if I got a screenshot of set turn fields. Hope I did. I don't think I did. Darn it. Nope. 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 Oh, come on. Set turn fields. Got it. Whew. Okay. Okay, set turn fields has status discarded equals. Oh, that's just the card, right? That's the discarded card. So this is the footer. Or really, I mean, it can be either, right? This is the selected game card. That's that ID. And then we're passing Uno turn. I don't know what we're doing there. It's passing Uno turn footer selected game card to Uno footer selected game card. I'm going to not do that again because I'm really not sure what that was about. But okay. So set turn fields, I think, is good. Update game card. This is Uno hand, selected game card. Or Uno turn footer, either one. Oh, wait. No. No. Okay. Set turn values, right? So the Uno selected game cards. Wait, no. There's a value that we have to pass. Is there a value we have to pass? Oh, it's the pile, right? The selected game card pile, right? Needs to be, it needs to go to the discard pile, right? So that is the, where's get game? Get turn, game, discard pile, right? I think so, unless we're doing that somewhere else. Okay. Uno hand selected card color. So now we're updating the game, right? Do we need the color anymore? I feel like we don't, because we'll have all the data we need in the we know that this is Uno hand selected game card ID. I'm going to set this, but I really don't think we need this. Uno hand selected game card color. I think the only reason this was here is because we had the game card versus the card thing going on, and now that that's not an issue, it may not be necessary. I guess we just had to see where top card color is being used. I think I just scrubbed it out. So let's save this, because I did all my screen updates. Update game card. Yep. That we're just telling it what game to update or create a new turn on. So it's in here now that we have to implement. We have to implement the top of the deck, right, or the top of the discard pile. So the top card. I'm sorry, we need to implement the draw pile. So we need the top card from the draw pile. That's going to be next. Okay, I think we refactored, and I think the way to test it is to, trash our data, start a new game, and make sure everything falls into place. Before that, I'm gonna go grab a quick drink refresher, and maybe eat a real quick lunch, like a 30-second banana lunch, and let the dog out because he's, just doing his thing again. Let's turn this off. Boop. Put this on and turn off the mic, and we'll be back in a couple minutes. And we're back. And we're back. And we're actually back. Okay, here we go. Whoo. All right. We have refactored. We have reactivated. Let's make some new games. The insulation guys are doing they're creating a black hole in the house. I think that's what's happening. All right, well, let's make some data. First, before we make some data, let's clear some data. Do I have a... I thought I had a little script that would do stuff, but I guess not, which is fine. We just want to delete games and... I think we just need to delete games, right? Does everything else go away when we delete games? Or do game cards... game cards, I think... Hands? Maybe, I think hands. Games and hands, I think, need to be deleted. Okay, let's see. Let's delete our game data. And then do we have anything left? Game cards? Or piles. I think we need to get rid of piles. Okay, I think that was it. So now let's run our new game. Oops. Or let's navigate completely away from our flows, and then we have no idea what's going on. Okay, create new game. It's been a minute since we've run this, so let's start it up. Pick our 2 players. From here, everything should flow on through. The changes weren't that... The changes shouldn't have been that significant, but let's see what we ended up with here. Get game top card action. I think that's probably it. Let's see, where is that happening? Oh, wait, is that... Where are we down into new game? I think we're down into new game. Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense, but I think it's in... I think it's down in create new turn. Where? Set next player 3. Create new turn. Set next player 3. Okay, then evaluate top card. Was there a screen that that's create new game? This is not a screen flow. We have to figure out where we're at here. Player found. Okay, so reversed. So we're in create new turn. Why are all these selected? Stop it. Reversed. Get latest user 1. Doot. Player found. Doot. Set next player 3. Okay. Evaluate top card. Get game top. Oh, wait. Here they are. Here they are. Top card value. Get game top card value. This is it. Get game. Get game top card value. And get game top card value. That, I think, is the issue. Okay, it's interesting. That didn't. Oh, excuse me. We can leave that as V3. I mean, we didn't make any significant changes. I think we can reactivate this. So I'm not surprised we're going to run into a couple of things that we'll need to, we'll need to debug. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, let's rerun. I'm gonna run these again. So everything is fresh. Okay, and I don't know if we even created anything because of that last run. Probably failed. Create new game. Go again. Pick our players. Okay. We got data. Let's go look at said data. Do game. We have a game. That should be the only game. That's the only game. Do we have players? We have 2 players. We have game cards. What does this game card look like? Okay. We can get rid of card on game card. I'm pretty sure now. Oops, let's go back here. 2 players. Players have hands. This turn. Let's look at this turn. So we shouldn't have, right. So this right. This is not what we want. But that's kind of where we ended up, right? So I think we have that in place. Now, excuse me, let's take this turn. Let's see if we, so I think I'm going to close this. Close that. And then I'm going to open up play turn. I'm going to find that turn. And let's see if this survived. Okay, so we're not getting something. Let's see. Get turn. Get top card. Maybe those aren't set. Let's see. Nope, top card is set. Top card color is not set, but I think we're going to get rid of that too. All right, so let's inspect this. Okay, so nothing's coming through on those. Let's look at what do we have going on here. Oh, y'all can't really see that. So Uno hand should be getting some stuff. And then also, Uno card. Let's see if it's even getting in here. Because it seems like Uno hand is not getting get player hand. Oh man, something in my eye. Get player hand. I think this is maybe the problem. Get player hand game cards. Get player hand game cards. Pile equals. Get turn player hand. Is that blank? I guess could be. Get turn game top card. No, that's okay. Well, let's debug this because we're not getting our hand. We're not getting our card. This should fire on the card a lot. Let's see. Okay, let's. Okay, so we've got this. We've got a game card. Is this the top? That's GC388. If I look at the game, that's the top card. Okay, so we have our top card. Now, I'm going to actually drop in here and see if is playable. Is because it's going to hit this multiple times now. So we're this game card is nope. This is the same one, right? Because we're checking if it's playable. So player hand. It's not the player's hand. It's the top card. Okay, this is a different card. JB4TLA. Look at those sequences under the. This is a different card. 4JBT. Oh wait, no, it's my modified value. My bad. This is 324. Okay, so this is another card. So it's in there. Oh wait, did we not update? Oh, yeah, I know. I think I know what's going on. We forgot to update. I looked right at it, and I think it's here. If, right, this is, we need if is game card. Because card ain't never going to show up. It's not there anymore. I think that's right. Yeah, game card. Okay. That, maybe we don't even need that, actually. So this is actually game card.value, right? There we go. Now, okay, so we're either going to get the top game card or we're going to get... No. We always pass in game card. It doesn't matter. Top game card is actually what we compare against. We just might happen to pass the top game card as the game card for the one on top. So I think we're going to be okay here. I think this is the answer to everything. The solution to all of our problems. Okay. And let's refresh. Our Roomba is talking. All right, let's do this. Need to grab that turn again. Okay, let's see here. First of all, let's just let this run open. There we go. All right, we're kind of back to where we were. I can't pick any of these. I've only literally got one blue. This needs to be looked at. Cool. So what would be next here? We would have, well, let's fix that. Let's see, this should now be an active button. So in our footer is play card button disabled. Is play card active. Playable cards greater than 0, and selected game card is not undefined. Should be okay. Let's find out what's up. Is here, okay. Does that fire when... Let's refresh. Oops. Okay, is play card active? False, because we haven't selected anything yet, right? Select a card to play, right? So what's interesting is it passes, let's see, let's get label here. Throw this in everywhere. Let's see, selected game card. Should be getting passed in, right? Selected game card from Uno hand. Okay, so back over here, I pick this. Playable cards is undefined. Oh, playable card count. That's why. Okay. Right? Did we change that? Yes. That would probably do it. I think that will do it. Okay, that's saved, and now we can refresh. Now this should work. True. Ta-da, but why that color? Okay, that's not terrible. Let's see what we have going on here. The selected isn't changing, so let's refresh that. That's interesting, because it doesn't refire when the selection is made. Is update CSS, actually, is that firing? I wonder. Might not be. I don't think we have an event to fire that on right now. Yeah, we don't. Because why? Oh, was it in? We need something to fire our CSS. We could do it here as play card disabled, right? So if this dot return not. Yes, I think that's right. I don't know if this is really the best place to do this, but I've got to get it somewhere that it can react. Let's see. Just need the color to change. Okay, that's weird. Okay, well, we're just gonna, yeah, no kidding. What the heck? Okay. Neat. I can't copy and paste anymore. Sorry. I've broken the internet. There we go. That's the only card we can play. So that could be something that we maybe implement in the future too. Like, but again, I think we want to wait for the player to make a decision. Do I want to draw a card? Right, and then we don't want to force. Hypothetically, here I could force. Right, I could say, well, you've got a 3. You need to play the 3. For whatever reason, somebody might not want to play the 3. Maybe they want to get another blue, or get a 5. I don't know. They want to switch it to red, and they're just going to roll the dice, and hopefully they get a red, or get a 5, a red 5. Like that's probably not going to happen, but that could be an outcome. So we don't want to force. We do want to play the blue. I suppose we should play. Let's play it. Okay, turn done. Did we get a new turn? Let's see. We got a new turn. So it was player 2 was first because their sequence was lower. Player Uno 1 was second. So now it's their turn. So now I'm going to play that turn. Completely cheat here. Let's close that and then debug and paste this because I can't copy and paste. Okay, so now this is Uno 1's deck. So we can select the card, play. Okay, turn done. So both of these should have 6. Both of these should have 6. This is the game, the players. Both of their hands should have 6 cards now, I think. But they don't. So I don't think we are not doing the step where we put, I don't think we're putting their card in the discard pile. I think that's the step we're missing. So, yeah, that's what we're going to have to find. Because this, also, it shouldn't be, well, it's 8 because we're doing the draw. We're doing the dumb draw. I would have expected it to go down to, well, maybe it is this. No. Well, let's just see what's in the discard pile for this game. I guess that's the question, right? So here's the game. The discard pile it does have 3 in it, which I think does that make sense? Oh, because the top card, that would have been the first one would have been the top card, whichever one that is. Let's see the turns. We played 3. Well, we've played 3 turns. Well, this turn is like the active turn, I believe. So the top discard would have been the first card in the. That would be an interesting like visualization to have, like to be able to see who played what. Just taking the turn data and turning it into just like some UI, like Bob played boop, Susie played boop. It'd make it easier to kind of visualize the history of the game. Okay. I have to wrap a little early today, but here's what we got. We refactored. Let's do a couple. I can do a couple things really quick. Let's get rid of that card field on our game card object. If it'll let us. Card here. Delete. Nope. Oh, it's in old flow versions. Okay, we're not going to do that right now. But I think that's like the last mile of updates that we need to make. We've converted everything over to the custom metadata. We're just using game cards. The card object really isn't needed anymore. I'm going to do a quick pull of everything, make sure we've got our flows and whatnot. We do have to get rid of the older flows. What is booping over on my thing there? Yeah, we have to get rid of the older versions of our flows. Then we can get rid of the card, and then all is right with the world. So I might do a little bit of that after hours. We'll see. But yeah, that was a refactor, and that was cool. Definitely cleaner. Fewer variables getting thrown around. A lot less redundancy between the game card and the card. So next steps. Let's write a quick set of steps here. We did refactor. We did this. We merged. We did. Oh, I think we didn't do that yet. We want to see if we should get rid of the top card color field, for example, on the game. I think the answer is yes, but we need next status back. That is not done yet. And then for next week, we want to the draw pile. I think we need that. What was the other one? Well, we need to investigate the our cards actually being discarded. I think they are. And then, oh, we need to we need to adjust draw, remove, remove draw card at start of turn. There we go. Then it will start acting like a Uno game. I think that's good. Did we get everything? We got things pulled in, and let's just do a quick, wow, that's a big, it's all that metadata that we, let's include all of this staged, and this was season 2, episode 18. Let's commit and push all that. Here we go. GitHub updated. Everybody happy. I'm going to jump out here a little early. I'm Tom. You can't do that on Salesforce. See you next time.